What's going on YouTube? It is about, I don't know, like 1 o'clock in the morning in California right now. And I stayed up really late watching Gilmore Girls. I binge watched it all night. And so now I'm a little just kind of wide awake. And so welcome if you're new to my channel or if you're stumbling across this video. My channel is very new and I just started doing reaction videos to The Walking Dead. This is not a reaction video or a review to The Walking Dead. It's just kind of something that's just kind of just got on my mind a little bit after just chilling out all day and watching YouTube. So before I even made a channel, I would always be on YouTube just following trails. You know how that goes. And I was doing that today, just watching all types of videos, just chilling, smoking weed, drinking Tecate, whatever. And I've been seeing a lot about, oh, before I do that, I want to say thank you to the people that subscribe to this channel for my reaction videos to The Walking Dead and, and the reviews. Shout out to, what's his name? I see you sorta too. Thank you for always just commenting. I love discussing everything with, you know, all the different possibilities. It's just fun having a nice conversation about the show with you. So thank you. And also, One So True, you as well. Thank you for also doing the same thing, sharing your comments and your thoughts and bouncing off each other, sharing feedback. And thanks for Stephen Michelson for just always saying hi. So that's what's up. Anyway, but I just kind of was going through the channel and all up on the news or whatever, and I've been seeing all this stuff about Kanye West. Now, I will tell you now that I am not a Kanye West fan. I like College Dropout. That's his first one, right? College Dropout. That's a good album. And like a few other songs here and there sprinkled in. I think he's cool, but I'm not like a all-out fan of him. And my friend actually wanted me to go see him in Oakland at the Oracle. I think it may have been at the beginning of this month, if I'm not mistaken, because he just went out to Sacramento. And this is what we're talking about, the whole Sacramento thing. I'm sure you guys have all heard about it, especially if you're watching this video. So yeah, I just kind of want to share a little bit of what I think about this. I'm not going to have this too long. I just like, it just kind of irked me, the response of everything that's been going on with him, especially if you are somebody like me that knows the truth. And I'm not going to even go into the whole story about it because the whole story that on the mainstream news is all bullshit. And if you want to know what actually goes on, you in the entertainment industry and the music industry, then you have to gonna do that your own research. I'm not here to provide information. I'm just here to just tell you what I think and what I feel. So if you don't care about that, or you are sensitive and don't have an open mind, don't get mad. If you're not interested, just click off now. I won't be mad at you. But this is just the basic thing that's going on with him. He had a supposed mental breakdown from, or he was dehydrated or some shit, and like had this whole rant on stage. And I wouldn't call it attacking. He just mentioned, and sorry, hold on, there's this fucking bug right here. Pause. As long as it stays over there and out of my whiskey and away from me, then we're good. So anyway, so yeah, he had a rant on stage, and he, you know, kind of mentioned a couple people like Hillary and Obama and Trump and Jay-Z and Drake and all these motherfuckers, MTV, whatever, whoever, and just was ranting and rambling on stage. He wasn't singing any music, and he does this a lot, so I think people expected it when he did start going into it, but then it kind of turned a whole new direction, and then he walked off stage. So that's just what happened. And then they said he was having this whole mental breakdown and was at some trainer's home and ended up in the, like, I don't know, some type of hospital at UCLA, the same one that Michael Jackson was taken to. If you are somebody like me, then you know what the fuck that means. Anyway, so this is what he was trying to tell people, And this is what made me so just like concerned and like really kind of made me even make this video in the first place, because he was really telling these people the motherfucking truth. He was really speaking the fucking truth to y'all. Who, if you were there and you weren't listening and you were just mad about him not performing, then I'm sorry, but he was telling you the fucking truth, straight up, about how we've been lied to. We really, really have. Like, and he was, and that's some risky business for him to even fucking say that shit. Oh, by the way, I got some whiskey, Four Roses bourbon, and a blunt that I'm gonna share with you guys while we talk about this, just for a little bit. I might not even finish this. But yeah. So yeah, we have been lied to. Google, yeah, they lied to you. The news, CBC and CNN and fucking Facebook, and I don't have a Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I only have YouTube and a Gmail because like I kind of have to for work and everything. But yeah, and he was really letting us know when he mentioned Obama how, you know, Obama can't really, how I guess he said something about, along the lines of Obama couldn't be himself as a black man. He couldn't, even if he wanted to change, you know, make changes, he really doesn't have the power to do that. And he's right. Obama's in the pockets of other people and doesn't really call the shots, even though he's the face of the shot calling or whatever. And how Hillary, you know, he mentioned Hillary, how she got, or how people get Hillary Clinton because she thought she was going to win, but she didn't, because she didn't bring a change to the table, and it was just always going to be the same old shit. And so she got Hillary Clinton, even though that gets really deep. And I'm not here to discuss politics at all. If you want to know my point of view, if you guys really want to, put in a request for that in the comments, and then I'll think about it. And I'll also put down some links down below to videos that I think are extremely informal on politics, and it's a whole different ball game that's completely different. But I digress. So yeah, and he was talking about just how, and like Trump, how he's gonna get Trump up in here or whatever. He's gonna Trump the fuck out of people or some shit like that, and be the alternate option, even though they're on the same fucking team. Whatever. Not going into that. So he's just discussing all these things. And honestly, his efforts were in vain from the looks of the crowd. It doesn't sound like all of this information that he was trying to expose. Like, you have to sit there for a long time. You can spend hours, you can spend days talking about this shit, and you can barely scratch the surface of how deep and convoluted and fucked up our political system is, our educational system is, our fucking health system, our food, our fucking media, our entertainment, all of it. It gets grimy and evil and scary. Just straight up fucking horrific things go on. And horrific things go on to people like Kanye, and I'm sure that he is not in a good state right now because he fucked up. He crossed the line to the point where he might not live. Honestly, there are people mad at him and dangerous people, and he exposed them for who the fuck they are. And I'm not gonna go too deep into that shit. And if you want to find out for yourself. It's easy. It's all over, and it's not hard. And if you want me to help you, point you in the right direction, I'm willing to do that. Just let me know. But yeah, and the thing that pissed me the fuck off is the crowd, and this is what makes me feel so hopeless. This is what made me feel so hopeless about this situation, is that, I mean, I was watching all these videos after, and there are people just so emotionally just caught up in some of the dumbest shit, and like, Kanye, you better give me my money, and people just all just acting crazy, and it's just like, were you not listening to this motherfucker? I don't know how long that video was, how long he was sitting there, but you clearly were not listening. He fucking risked his life and probably might has a high chance of losing his life for the shit that he was trying to tell you. He was trying to help your dumb ass out, and it didn't even go in an ear. It is just completely, like, the whole crowd. Most of them didn't even fucking understand a word he was saying, weren't even listening. And that is the part that fucking pissed me off. Is like, Kanye, just perform your fucking song and go home and just tell your homie about it or something, because for real, these motherfuckers are too far gone. They can't listen anymore. They're done. They're sheep. They're asleep and can't even begin to think for a fraction of a second that their life is a lie, that it could be a lie. And that's what just like makes it so hopeless. Um, People are, I mean, I'm a part of this thing too. Excuse me. You know, like, we are born and programmed to think and believe these certain things, to the point where, I mean, I'm 24. I mean, the fact that I even was able to switch out of that my whole life that I've lived is, I mean, it's, first of all, it's scary. And people can't comprehend that the fact that you might have lived in a lie your entire life. I know that's a scary thing to think, because I've done it myself. And I have a close friend of mine that, I mean, when he found out, for a while, he like was in denial and just would just kind of try to ignore it. But there's no ignoring it once you cross that line of the truth. You know, there's no ignoring it. You see it everywhere. So, I mean, once you cross that line, it's too late. And you have to just accept the fact that you know the truth and others most likely won't. And I keep this shit to myself. I keep it to myself, because I don't even try to tell people that I love about it, because, I mean, it's a choice that you have to make for yourself, you know what I mean? And, I mean, people are just uneducated when it comes to, I mean, I don't give a fuck if you have 10 master's degrees. That means you just probably wasted a whole lot of money. Shit, because, like, if you don't know the truth, if you're still listening to fucking CNN's news and all everything that they fucking tell you, and if you believe that Hillary Clinton was gonna fucking save your ass and gives a fuck about you, then, and you have 10 master's degrees, then you're still fucking stupid, and you're still delusional, and you're still uneducated. And it was crazy. I digress on this again, but or I'm gonna go off on a bit of a tangent. I was watching this video on it was kind of funny, actually, but it was like all these protesters and stuff, I guess, during the election. I mean, bitches were crying, emotional as fuck. And the fact that you even invested in any of your emotions in this, I mean, you're lost. You're completely down the wrong path. Like, and you need to do some research. And it was another video where people didn't even know half of the shit that Hillary supported. Why are you voting for somebody you don't even know what the fuck they about? So that's what shows you that we're not in the right mindset here, and maybe you need to rethink the fuck that you believe in, and the fuck that you're putting energy into. Why are you spending all this time crying and worry about some bitch that don't even give a fuck about you? I don't get that. You're a grown ass woman. You think that bitch gonna save you? You think Donald Trump gonna save your ass? I don't give a fuck about you. And it's just, people are too far gone. I don't even try to tell people that shit. And if you ask me personally, oh, who did you vote for? I didn't vote for either of those pieces of garbage. I'll tell you right now, they're both trash. I don't like trash. I didn't vote for it. Straight up. So, I mean, I guess I told you. I guess I went into that part without aiming. Alright, well, cool. This video will be a lot shorter than I thought. But the overall message of this is, first of all, educate yourself. Don't just believe what everybody the fuck telling you. Don't believe what these news people are telling you. They're only here to make money. Oh, by the way, salute to all you people out there that made it this far in this video. That means that maybe you're willing to have an open mind and discover some of the truth for yourself. And if you are, I'm definitely willing to point you in the right direction of some really, really educational videos about what the fuck is really going on in this society. And you're able to have more options to explore what you believe and what you don't. That's the whole point. But if you only have option A and option B and they're both trash, why not look for something else? Why not maybe just take a gander down another road? Like, I don't want to fucking jump off a bridge or fucking jump into some fire, like I don't want to do either of those things. How about I just hop in the car, go roll up a blunt and go home? Is that cool with you? We don't always have to choose what's offered up on the plate. We can choose to walk away. Here you go. And waking up, and what happened to me personally, I must have been like 21. I was just on YouTube with my friend. We watched some Michael Jackson video. I stumbled onto the YouTuber Red Silver J's channel, and he had this really, really educational video about the symbolism inside of our music and everything. And then that video led on to some other video about the same kind of thing, and then that video led into something about JFK's assassination and what really happened behind that. And I was just like, oh shit, this shit actually makes a lot of sense, because we're taught this in school. I was taught it in school, but it was like all of these puzzle pieces that I know that didn't make any sense until I seen these videos that night, and all that shit clicked in my head, and all of that information that I had learned in my useless days in high school fucking clicked instantly that day, and it scared the shit out of me. And I wanted to be in denial too, but you can't. I accidentally stumbled onto a life-changing event, is what I'm trying to say. Just like a whole mind switch, and it was completely on accident. I didn't go searching for it. It just happened. So, if you stumble across this video, that same thing could happen to you, and it's not easy. It's like choosing the red pill or the blue pill. Do you want to be asleep, or do you want to fucking, risk and just take the chance and have some courage to fucking know the truth and accept the truth and learn for yourself, and stop following all these motherfuckers that are just leading you down the path of just destruction, or you don't even know the end of it. But yeah, and the sad thing about it is that, back to Kanye, the sad thing about it is he really risked his life for this, to do that. And I do not believe, sorry, stuttered. I do not believe that he was having a mental breakdown. He knew exactly what the fuck he was saying. He's had a breaking point of allowing the bullshit that goes on. And you can look this shit up for yourself. I'm not gonna tell you what the fuck be happening, because it's all out there for you to see. But he's done with that shit, and is pretty much at the point where I don't give a fuck if I die. But if he does die, and all these motherfuckers chanting fuck you at his concert, and all these dumbass asleep sheep type people won't even know, first of all, didn't get the message, and he died to try to wake them up and try to fucking help them out, and he died in vain if he does die. I hope not, but either way, if he gets out of this, he's still gonna be in a lot of shit. And it's kind of like a comparison, a Walking Dead comparison. Like the choice between being, but that dude Gordon made, that Dwight shot, it's kind of like a choice between dying and living a life that has no worth to it. That's pretty much where Kanye is at. Like, if he does make it out alive, if he doesn't get assassinated and they cover up his whole death with some bullshit, then he is still going to be living like in this meaningless life. And it's really, really, really sad to see. And a lot of these fucking celebrity, these high people up there, their lives are not what you want. Anyway, that's all I wanted to really talk about. Um, Thank you for watching if you made it this far. I don't really do videos like this. Maybe I'll start doing more, just talking about shit that happened during the week or whatever. Like, I'm down to discuss it if you like this kind of content. Um, Smoke a blunt with me. That's that shit. Um, yeah, and it's just it's interesting stuff, and it really provoked a lot of thought, and I wanted to share my thoughts about this whole thing with you. I know it's late or whatever, and if you never even see this video, or if you did, be sure to like it or don't like it, comment, don't comment. If you want to know more, or like if you want me to help kind of guide you in some really good sources of information so that you can just look it up for yourself and have a good time with it. I mean, they're interesting videos. Yeah, I'm willing to put some stuff in the links and all that. So anyway, here I'll pass it one more time for y'all. For me, salute to good health, good life. Don't be afraid to fucking think for yourself and build a good life for yourself, and stop depending on these fucking fake ass pieces of trash that are lying to you, just like Kanye said. So be smart and live a life of courage out there, and yeah, be blessed. I'll see you tomorrow for Walking Dead. Peace, y'all.